Bloody hell, we have YouTube live. Now she tells me. The anxiety noodle is slightly better prepared with my answer. Okay. देखी जाएगी. आहो. Play along.
Hi everybody, I'm Jas K Shan and welcome to the Wellness Channel. I'm so excited because this is going to be the first episode ever that we are going to be recording in this entire journey of wellness with Jas K Shan. What makes me more happy is to have two phenomenal women with me because your life transacts in a way that you catch the vibe of each other. And I really vibe with both of them and I wanted them to be part of my first ever episode. Yeah,
So proud of you, Jas. So proud of you.
Thank you. Now let's introduce. I have Ritika Singh, who is director, founder of Kontent with the K, not the C.
Yeah.
And she's a very enterprising woman. She's a brand strategist. She is a content writer. She's a post editor and a writer.
Yes.
And she heads the chair of Thai Chandigarh. She's also a big part of global team of Thai University and also the Chandigarh chapter, if I'm right?
Yes.
Lovely. And she has been all around in the entire entrepreneurial world. She's such a big contribution. I'm so glad you're here today with us.
Thank you so much, Jas, and congratulations for this new journey of yours too.
I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. And the second is someone I studied with. So we did mass communication together with Punjab University, and this is 13, 14 years back. And what a journey this woman has had. She's worked with BBC, she's worked with ABP News, she is also worked with Day and Night news channels. She's traveled around the field in a way that she's known for her work, her dynamism, and her confidence. And she is being awarded with Ladhi Media Awards. And there's so many awards that it was hard for me to remember. And she's such a phenomenal woman, and she's just embraced motherhood and the new phase of life is going to be part of her talk today. So welcome Neha and welcome Rabab.
Thank you so much. It was amazing to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So let's start, and before I start talking about wellness, I think the best way to initiate this conversation would be to understand what is your wellness scale today. 1 to 10, where do you scale yourself in the game of wellness?
And 10 being the highest?
Yeah.
Maybe minus 2.
That comes to be a nice startup.
I know. I will say that, I'm at, yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I have to
Kudos,
push it to 5.
kudos.
This is so cool. Okay, now so from you, because it's fine.
The benchmark is too low.
Okay, because there's so much scope of improvement,
Absolutely.
right?
Carried it to and I think beach mein then I think during 12 I lost all my 30 kg, super fit, gymming for a couple of hours every day. That would be a time tha. But unfortunately again life again kind of does all these kinds of
Makes you very comfortable.
yeah. No, in fact it didn't. It took me where I was extremely. So I think health and fitness went for a complete toss, and then it was suddenly this single person, and then you were working, and then you were trying to. So I think for overall, I would like to say that for women we are conditioned not to think about ourselves. So women wellness is always something that is always the least of all our priorities for the family, for the children, for the spouses, for partners, for parents, and more so for us. So I think that's something which luckily I have managed to break, and because being single you just realize that you only have yourself to watch out for, because because the kids are there, they're nice kids, but you know, they also have a life to live. They will fly the nest at some stage. So I think till now, 9 out of 10, but my physical fitness is where I need to work on.
Bravo. And do you think when you say about women's fitness, is it because you're conditioned like that?
100% yes. Like I just mentioned that if you have to go to the gym in the day because that, you know, is something that's an investment towards your fitness. If there are 5 things to be done, that will be the 6th thing on the list. That's how it works. We're all conditioned and we're just wired like that. We just, I mean, घर पे मैं बोलूँ इतना हल्ला गुला मचा, कहीं पे plumber आ रहा है, कहीं कुछ हो रहा है, your work is happening, there's a client call, and in the middle of it you say, I want to go to the gym, and people are looking like, even we don't think like that. I want to do all those 5 ticks and I say 6, I will figure out. मैं शाम को चले जाऊँगा, you know, सवेरे नहीं गए, शाम को जा, शाम में नहीं 8 बजे चला जाएगा. So that always happens.
So the nurturing factor of a womanhood comes at the end for her own self.
100%. Wellness is always something which is at a back burner. Always.
That's only get the next part of a talk. How about you, Neha? What do you think when we say what do you need to improve in your wellness routine? What is the first thing that comes into your mind?
See, I have a baby of 15 months right now. So, if we talk about wellness, I don't get time for myself. Even, you know, of course, everybody knows that, you know, a mother is never alone. Even once I have to go to the washroom, she be there, you know. So it's like that. So when it comes to, I feel that, you know, I have to study, I have to read books, I have to do my puja, because I am a person, I am a very, you know, that kind of person that I get up in the morning. I used to have my Amrit Vela, you know, initially. But what happens is now, because she gets up, she's a morning person. Rabab is a morning person. I'm very fortunate that she's a morning person. But of course, I can't go to my puja room and sit and do my part. So I have to sit in the bed. Yeah, I'm just connected. So, and I feel that, you know what, I'm doing for myself. So there's no time for myself. But of course, once I had embraced pregnancy, so I was very, very happy because I had heard that, you know, whatever you feel during the pregnancy, the whole effect is on the child. So I tried to be as happy I can. I tried to eat as healthy I can, and I could see she loves whatever I had eaten during my pregnancy. She loves it.
So that's what we always call in our wellness industry. Your real sanskar to your child is in the 9 months when the child is in your womb. So after that, it is all conditioning.
Actually.
Absolutely.
So beautiful. So let's talk about something which is very, very integral is work-life balance. You know, this is like the hottest topic everybody wants to talk about, but we hardly see the real struggle, because most of the time people are talking about work when they try to show a picture, which is like I'm just trying to deal it all. Right? I'm making it happen. And,
Superwoman.
The superwoman thing, you know. So tell me, throw some light onto what you really feel. Is it actually a superwoman quality to balance things at extremes, or is it unnatural for a woman to be all over the things, you know?
May I go first, Neha?
Yeah,
That's okay.
please.
So, I think work-life balance is all plain bullshit. There is nothing called work-life balance. You can never balance the two. I think there are phases in life where your work will demand far more attention. Maybe you're looking at, you know, you've picked up a new profile or a new designation, or there is a new project which has come your way. And there are times when family will take priority. If your kids are unwell, or if your parent or your spouse is, you know, sibling, anybody is unwell. So that 1 week you will not even look at work. So I am personally of the belief that there is no balance per se. It is just that whatever comes at a priority, you take that up at that point of time, and how well you can structure it, because again, it also comes about, you know, resources, and I think women don't, you know, understand the importance of having resources around, whether it is friends, whether it is people, whether it is your security guard, कुछ भी हो कहीं पे delegation. Yes, absolutely, resources count, and especially for a woman. I say that over and over again, and I've been a single independent woman for 10 years, and I tell you, it is friends, it is family, it is security guards, it is दूध वाले भैया, it is वो सब्जी वाले भैया. Everybody just comes together to make sure that happens. So this is one part in terms of work-life balance. What was your second question?
It was basically, what do you think?
The superwoman thing you were talking about.
Or is it just overdoing things just to prove that we are
No,
out of the world and we can do things?
So the superwoman thing is a complete patriarchal thing. it is again pushing women to, overachieve, overperform, overdo. So I always say that there are no superwomen. I'm a regular person. I get tired. I lose my cool. There are times I'm mad. There are times I'm menopausing. There are times I have PMS. There are times I have a migraine. There are times that I'm not a superwoman. Sorry. I am here as a regular human being. You get tired. I get tired. You want to come home from work, sit down and read the newspaper because you've had a bad day, and so do what. That's exactly what I want to do as well. So there are no superwomen. So yeah, let's not even go down there. And I don't want to be a superwoman. I'm just happy being a woman and trying to take care of my this thing.
I think for the audience out there also, let's be real to ourselves because the same thing I would ask you also, but I would like to tweak it a bit more. Don't you see that women have embraced more of masculinity in their lifestyle, in current times, in the last 10 years or decades, than embracing their femininity the way it should happen? What do you think about it?
I always feel that we, in a way, we want to compete with men. So why do we have to compete? We are so powerful. I am taking everything to my pregnancy since I'm because I feel that a woman is so capable. I'm not saying that I'm degenerating or degrading men, but women is so powerful that why do we have to compete with anyone for that matter? So we have to understand that we are very powerful. We don't want to compete with anyone. We all are equal, but of course give us that equality, right? So because when it comes to work, I have seen discrimination happening. I will not name that particular institution. There are so many because because I was not given that promotion, or I was not given that position. Right now as well, that you are a woman and you are a mother. How will you deal with that? Bloody, it is my problem. Once I was just working till the last day. Rabab was born on 19th. I was working till 18th. And I was not proving anything. I was like, no one should put a finger on me. That, she's a woman, a bacha ho raha hai. So, she will not work. We have to deal with that. So after 6 months of my this leave, maternity, which I feel that it should be 1 year, right? So it should be. I was back on the track, but it was a very tough decision. I was thinking that I should quit, but then I was like, I don't want to put this blame on my child. कि तेरी वजह से I did not. I quit. I never wanted to put that blame on her.
When you're talking like that, was making me think that indirectly she was still pressurized to work.
Yes.
That's the superwoman syndrome. Well, I will manage my child. I will be the best possible person. Yes.
We feel so guilty being ourselves, like embracing motherhood. You need that kind of massages in your body. You need that kind of ecosystem in your body to say, what, you're going to feel back.
Yes.
You have done something that feels like breaking all your bones together.
Yes.
Imagine, there's no compassion to what a woman has to
But
go
just,
through.
I tell you, people say ये सभी के साथ होता है. It's not a new thing. भाई सभी के साथ होता है.
सभी के साथ
Everyone is equal. We all should respect. We all should respect each other.
Yes. And when we go back into African tribes and the Arabic tribes where the belly dancing and all of that came through, these all ceremonies, belly dancing and all of them actually strengthen your pelvis.
Oh,
It
I didn't know
wasn't
that.
what we see nowadays. This is all glorification of a dance.
And commercialization,
Yes,
maybe,
so
yes.
these were ceremonies that women used to do together to prepare their body, and they were dance forms that were done post-pregnancy to strengthen the pelvis from being back into the space, so that they can conceive the second time if they do so.
I learned something new today.
And I think all of that you've forgotten because when we talk about, there's another myth that when you are in your monthly cycle, you should not enter the kitchen. And women, the feminists I would call, they made this also very negative, where are our rights to go to the kitchen. I think somewhere we are losing the groove that there are certain things done right to us also.
Yeah, you don't need to work.
You have to rest that month because you are on the generation part, you're into the reproduction part, you're going through a cycle. You deserve that rest. And if they're giving you that rest, we still can't accept it.
No, but the thing is, why I don't like it, I'm okay with that they give you space to rest. But I don't want them to say कि तुम गंदी हो इसलिए तुम जा नहीं सकती. Why that ganda word is there? I don't want to use that. okay, you want to give me rest, please, I'm happy to rest. And look at the word. I mean, I will give you examples. There are women they are staying with the animals. You know, they are staying with the animals because they are Ganda at that time. Why? Why? They are capable of giving birth, which is the most beautiful thing on earth, right? So how we women have conditioned other women, right? I'm passing this thing to my daughter. She must be passing it. So we all are responsible for that. But when we are, making that noise or we are stopping that, then they feel that, who is pointing finger on us. So then, of course, there are a lot of issues. But I'm okay. I'm okay. You are saying that, we need to rest. Of course, we need to rest. But not on those lines, तुम गंदी हो इसलिए तुम आ नहीं सकती. So, you know.
Not into the technique parts in this life, we are more onto creating a storyline that is the most convenient one. Somewhere if I see now, when we talk of Superwoman, was also a narrative that was told to us because men thought that they are not enough to get the financials in place. So now the woman should also work, and I know somebody, that most of the families are meeting, the first question is how much she earns because they're going to say. Also in the resume of now it's very clear to discuss. They can't do what the man wants, and still they're juggling just to get approvals and validation.
Yes. It is very true. It is very true.
Right? Alright, so that gets us to the corporate world, which has contributed a lot into women perspective as an employer and as an employee, right? So you work with top brands. Let's talk about the basic. How many times did you feel the on working on your mental wellness or in your wellness chart as an employee?
See, I don't think that, they have wellness on the agenda at all. Yes, because I think they will do anything, but because they feel that, in media industry you're working 24/7, right? So it's like that. I have not seen any workshop happening like that. Of course, we have workshops on. No. Yes, no. We have workshops on POSH, which is like how they should be knowing that what is sexual harassment and how there has to be some committees on that thing. So on Women's Day we have this very niche thing that on Women's Day we have this online sessions where all the women get together with the CEO. So we all discussed it and they were together. So I think the last year because of COVID online thing happened. But I don't think so that
Part of the
yes.
structure is that it's not there.
No, it's not there. It's not there at all.
So how would you, Ritika, do you really consider, because I think
All of
keeping the
see, because mine is all five, probably not. Yeah, when we just initially we used to just do those Skype calls just to see, like, right? Happened to meet, or I got them out. I said, okay, let's just meet. It's been 5-7 years we've been working together, and all of that happened. But I think as a team, we are extremely close to each other. And fundamentally, I'm quite an empathetic and a compassionate person. And I've also realized that, we would sit even on good days. I mean, not just on the bad days. Even on the good days, we would sit and we'll chat about, somebody will say, मेरी सास नहीं है कर दिया, मेरे husband से लड़ाई होगी, बच्चा बीमार हो गया, कुछ हो गया. So even otherwise, we are very communicative with each other. And it is a very big part because see, we can't see each other's faces. But now we've all reached a stage that zara sa phone uthao and somebody says hi, good morning. So then you know ki something has gone wrong, something has happened. And also very, very fortunate to have some really nice women working with us, because the moment one would say, look, I can't do this, I'm having a, I mean, we've had situations where we are on a client call and we have 3 team members on the call, and the third one is saying, I'm having an anxiety attack, I can't do this anymore. And she just puts it in the group and she's out. And the 2 of us are like, oh my God, now what do we do? How do we manage it? So we are that open with each other. We understand that a lot about each other. And
That talks also about something that is very important in wellness, is to own your emotional health. When you're talking about something like that, that tells me very clearly that as an organization, you embrace emotions.
yeah, yeah, I'm a poster girl for anxiety. I mean, I'm like, oh, I have lost my, I think cool so many times, anxiety attacks, and just so many. So, luckily for me, I understand when somebody is going through a panic attack or going through anxiety or how they feel. I can relate and I can understand. I did my, medication. I came out of it. I was fortunate, and now I understand how it works and I know how to manage it. I can, really want to help other people who are not able to do it. So I have to tell them, no, this is not how it begins. And unfortunately, again, this is the one thing I really, really want to tell to everybody, that when people are going through mental issues, and mental to wo word hi hum logon ne itna abusive bana diya hai. But having said that, please support the girls. I have so many girls, like 3 of them go through a lot of major anxiety. One of them has depression. And it is so sad that she can't even share this with her husband and her kids and her family. Because the moment she is going to put it out there, and even as professionals, we cannot have situations where we are saying, oh, my teammate is going through depression, or I'm sorry, my teammate is going through anxiety and all of that, right? So I think this is a sort of call that we all need to take as, a society, as a this thing, and especially women, because there's just too much happening. See, you also have to understand this is a society in transition. Women have started to step out of the house. So जब तक हमारे mom dad का ज़माना चल रहा था ना, it was very clear. 50% बाहर, 50% घर का. So it was like pretty, So everybody was doing their own thing there. Now it so happened that there were people who wanted to stay at home. The men say, I'm taking a break for 2 years. I don't mind being a house husband. And there are women who decided to walk, So it's a whole society in transition. Everybody is messed up. Nobody knows. We're just going like that. We will settle down. It will take time, but then the only thing is like not men versus women, but men with women, so that as a team we perform. The world goes around with both of us.
This is so fascinating that we are talking about it and how talking about men and women, because most of the time I go, whether it's women entrepreneurship or women's day or I don't know, there's something funny about women being highlighted in a certain light. We don't talk about men entrepreneurship, men.
And there's a reason for it. 100 back we were talking about for women. We don't talk about that now. We all we're talking about women entrepreneurship, women's day, women this, women that. So I always say that I have 2 kids, a 20-year-old son and a 16-year-old daughter, and I want to be the last generation of parents where we are talking about these things. So for my kids, both of them, whether it's my son or my daughter, just have to make sure that they don't have this concept about men's day, women's day, women entrepreneurship. So it is, the onus lies on this generation. So we need to make sure we get it right. Yes.
This can only happen if we do these kind of conversations with men also talking where they are suffering because women are going out.
So men are not men up. See, men have also been conditioned. Yesterday I was with a couple, and this guy was like, I have been like this for 5 years, I'm this, I'm that. And I was telling him, I said, look, I don't hold it against you. Bichari bibi bhi baithi thi uske saath. I said, the reason I'm not holding it because you had years and years of conditioning to be in a certain way. You don't know any other way to be. So now it is that, like I said, as a mother of a son, it is on me. It is my onus to make sure my son is one raised in a way that he can handle an equal woman, and my daughter is raised in a way that she learns how to put her foot down and become an equal to a man.
Really, I really appreciate you putting it so smooth.
Thank you.
It's really nice, and let's take it to the last edge of this talk, which is what would you want every person as an audience, not the male or the female, I think everybody, when it comes to wellness, what is that one thing that you would want them to always take care of because you could not, or because you do?
feel that one should be very mindful. We actually don't know what goes around. So one should be very mindful of, and I'm telling it to myself as well.
I'm glad because that's
Yeah.
information. When you tell it to others,
I'm telling it to myself as well. That we have to be very mindful because mind is very, very powerful. So whatever directions I'm giving it to my mind, so it is going to happen. If I'm a victim ideology, I'll say, oh my God, I have a baby, what I can do, I am not able to. See, I have just changed one job. I was very comfortable just. I was super comfortable. Like, I am so thankful to my previous company that, I was as if I'm a Maharani. But I am intentionally going out of my comfort zone because that is not how I am. I, I want to grow. I want my kid, of course, not for the kid, but for myself, that, this is how the things are. You can't get everything in a comfort zone. You have to get out of it. So you have to be very prepared. So it's all mind game. I really feel that, whatever you feel, it will eventually happen. So be very mindful. Just be the driver of your own emotions. Don't get anything like, kya hoga type, nothing like that. But just be the driver of your life. Don't be the victim. So I feel.
Yes, definitely.
I think I should appreciate it in the same breath how you managed to do one interview.
Yeah.
Make sure you never ignored her, but she was always around you.
So that is mindfulness, My priority is this, but of course I can't let it go.
Yes, thank you so much. And how about you, Ritika? What is that one thing that you would like the audience to know through you when it comes to wellness?
I think the most critical part, and this is more like a life skill thing for everybody across the board, is self-awareness. I think a lot of us don't know who we are, what we want, what we really want to do, what we don't want to do. Are we a 10-watt bulb? Are we a 100-watt bulb? Are we ambitious? Are we not? What is it that I can do, what I cannot do? And then once you know who you are, then you understand that, okay, fine, this is me, and now you apply it to different parts of your life, whether it is your wellness, whether it is your profession, whether it is your relationships, whether it is your any phase of your life. So I think a lot of us have never been taught to sit and think about who we are, and it's not a existentialist question कि मैं दुनिया में क्यों आया हूँ, मेरा क्या purpose है. I'm just saying the kind of person. I mean, am I the kind of person who would be more happy in a marriage? Am I the kind of person who would be more happy alone? Can I pick up a job in a place which has 6 months of no, sun coming out? Yeah. So we don't discuss this. Neither parents nor siblings nor anybody encourages. But I think I have done that part. So now I'm very, very clear as to last 2-3 years. Last 2-3 years. No, I met a friend and he kind of helped me to, otherwise he was just looking at me like, are you seriously that dumb? You didn't know this? You didn't figure this shit out? Like, no, is it?
So I think it's all helpful. We all are in a journey, and there are people who come to our life and give us this thing, and then they move on, we move on in our journey.
No, and I think also, and then you have to be smart enough to understand that this is what I need to take from them, because that intelligent factor is also very, very important.
I think both of you are combining it so beautifully that it's the mindfulness to let yourself or allow yourself to know what's happening to you, and embrace it in a way that you can actually move forward, take it forward with you. Being mindful also talks about being. So when you are aware of who you are, you're automatically motivated. You don't look out for motivation or validation, because the motivation brings you out, wants to wake you up every morning, go and interact with people, interact with women like the two power women that we just saw. So I think wellness is all about motivation, and it's about allowing each other to contribute in each one's story.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, both of you, for taking out time and being here. It means so special to me to have you on this platform and to kickstart my journey of wellness with Jas K Shan with you all.
Thank you so much, Jas, and we are so proud of your journey. So proud of you. Thank you.
So, as we say it,
well.